Hey everyone, my name is Jeremy. Today we're going to talk about how much silver is actually in a dollar of face value 90% silver. Before we get to that, if you want to follow along my journey as I build wealth for my family, then subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss a thing. Remember, none of this is intended to be financial advice. I am no expert on anything. I'm merely a guy sitting in front of a computer talking to a camera. We're talking about 90% silver, 90% junk silver it's often called. We're basically talking about any quarter and dime minted 1964 and before. There's some other general US minted coins that fall into that category. We're not talking about nickels. Nickels were not silver 1964 and before. So basically, you can just think of quarters and dimes. That's what we'll think of for right now. Now, generally, when you're buying these coins, you're going to buy them in what's called face value. So it could be a roll of quarters, which would be a $10 face value, or a roll of dimes, which would be a $5 face value. And it's going to have a price for that. So for instance, a roll of quarters, $10 face value, you may pay $250 for that roll of quarters. So then you say, well, how much silver am I actually getting for that? And basically, when these quarters and dimes were minted originally, there was 0.723 ounces of silver for every dollar of face value for those coins. Obviously, over time, most of these are circulated coins, so over time, the silver gets worn down, they get nicks, they get scratches, they lose some of that silver value. So the agreed upon standard for these coins is 0.715 ounces per dollar face value of these coins. So right here is $10 face value coin roll of quarters. So then you say, well, how much silver is actually in that roll of quarters? Real simple. You take the face value amount, which is $10, and you multiply it by 0.715. There's 7.15 ounces of silver, generally speaking, could be a little more, could be a little less, in one of these 90% silver rolls. If we look at these 90% silver coins, the dimes, $5 face value. So if you take these $5 face value roll of dimes, $5 times 0.715, there's 3.575 ounces of silver in a roll of 90% silver dimes. Next question becomes, well, what am I actually paying per ounce? And I've got a video, it's going to be starting right over here. You can go check that out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video if you do, and I'll see you right over there. Go click on that, and I'll explain to you how you can actually figure out what you're paying per ounce with 90% junk silver.